I don't know why I'm nervous. It's a horrible, horrible thing to have done. I don't know, like, I don't know, is that embarrassing to admit? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another video. This one's an assumptions video now. I put a box on my story for all of you to send in your assumptions about me, and I'm quite pleased. Like, all of your assumptions are really nice, or just like inquisitive. Like, it's not, nothing's bad, which like must show that I must give off like my personality well on Instagram. So I'm gonna go through them all, answer them all honestly, and yeah, I'll leave a link down below to my Instagram because that is where I've had all of these assumptions from. I don't know, I just feel really nervous. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Like, I think it's been like 3 months since I last filmed a video, so do I look different? I'm being dramatic now. Okay. You never ate under 1,500 calories while losing weight. As far as I remember, no. My calories were never lower. I'm pretty sure my calories were never lower than 1,006. Never ever lower than that. I'm like 90% sure. It was a really, really slow process. I obviously did it with my online coach, Georgie. You'll find her over on my Instagram as well. Yeah, she's still my coach now. I use her like every month, and I have done since August 2019, I think, something like that. Yeah, getting an online coach was the best decision I ever made, and I'm so glad I started my weight loss journey properly with her, because in the years before that it was like up and down between trying to lose weight myself and doing it not very well, or tracking in the week and then not on the weekends, and it was a recipe for a disaster. So I'm glad I got my coach, and yeah, I don't think I ever ate lower than 1,600, never mind 1,005, but I may be wrong, but definitely no lower than 1,005. I'm pretty sure I didn't, you know, I'm pretty sure it was like 1,630 was my lowest. Okay, you're from England. I actually am, yeah. I was born in England. I was actually born in Essex. I lived there for a few years, and then my dad moved up here with my stepmom, so that's where I live in North Wales now, but I have moved out of my mum and dad's house. I live with my boyfriend and his mum. So yeah, but I am English, but I have lived in Wales for a lot of my life. So, but all my family is down in England. I've obviously got my stepmom's family, she's basically my mum. I've obviously got her family up here too, but I don't see much of my family anyway, never mind her family. So yeah. You sing while you work out. I don't know why I found this one so funny. I feel like someone's been watching me. I'd say I'm more mime. Like, if a song comes on, and I'll definitely like 100% dance while I work out, but these are only in home workouts. I'm not doing this in the gym, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I do sing like ever so slightly from time to time, but I try to just not try and keep it just to my miming. But I don't know, like, I don't know, is that embarrassing to admit? I don't know, but yeah, that's that anyway. You're a very nice and not judgy person. I like to think I am. I definitely used to be a judgy person, just because of the friends that I had at the time and the people that you surround yourself with. Like, be the energy that you want to attract. So if you go around negative people, you are going to end up being a bit negative yourself. So I definitely used to be a judgy person, or I was so insecure in myself, I would try and find flaws in other people to make myself feel better, which is a horrible, horrible thing to have done. I've definitely grown as a person now, and I wouldn't say I am. I am judgy in the way of trying to judge people's characters, like trying to figure out what their intentions are, because if it's not genuine, then I don't want to know. A great drinking partner, again, like to think so, but depends on the situation. It depends the other characters that are there, because I'm really good at adapting to situations. So if there is a bigger character in the room than me, I will basically just shrink myself down so that they're the bigger character and they get all the tension, if that makes sense. So I kind of just pull myself back, go into a shell, and just sit on the sidelines kind of thing. But if we're all on the same level and the energy's good, then yeah, definitely. I mean, I try every day to be nice, you know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, you should just go off by treat people how you want to be treated. So I literally just do. If people treat me in a certain way, I'll just treat them the same way back. I think that's just the way to live life at the end of the day. A true kid at heart still. I don't know. I've always been really, really mature for my age, always. There's not many situations where you'll find me immature. I'm always the mature one. I'm always the one thinking of the end sight thing, or I'm always the one thinking about, but what if? I'm never the I'm making myself sound like a Debbie Downer, but I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but I just think I'm a really, really mature person, so maybe I'm not a kid at heart, or maybe I don't know if I ever have been a kid properly, if that makes sense. Like, I've always been so independent and like just always wanted to grow up, which I do regret now, obviously, because why did I rush my childhood away? But maybe not. Maybe that's not right. I don't know. That's a really hard one. You're a girl's girl. We can definitely trust you. I'd like to think so, yeah. Again, like I used to say, I was insecure in myself and insecure in my friendships. I didn't know who was genuine, who wasn't. So I wanted to be a girl's girl, but I found out that I basically wasn't in the right group, and there was a lot of like backstabbing and things like that. But definitely now 100%, if we're close friends, we're close friends. If you tell me something and want me to keep it quiet, then that is what I do. Like, I'm not here to cause drama, do you know what I mean? You wish you'd gotten your coach sooner. I don't think so, only because of the progress that I have made in the short amount of time, and I know I would have done that with Georgie anyway, whereas at the beginning I was still learning, and I always say that, how do you expect to learn if you never fail? So at the beginning, when I was trying to do the weight loss by myself, it was a learning curve, and then obviously using some of the knowledge that I knew and then learning off Georgie is how I've got to where I am now. Obviously she's been the main guidance with it all, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I would wish I'd gotten her sooner, because I knew about her for a long time. I think I followed her for like years and years and years now, but without a doubt, best decision I've ever made. But to get her sooner, I suppose I would have been happier in myself if I would have, but I don't think it was something I could have afforded to do sooner anyway. So I don't know, bit of a tough one, but I just always say that the timing is right. Like, everything does happen for a reason, so there's a reason why I wasn't with her before, and I do think that was to show me the do's and don'ts, if that makes sense, before getting someone professional to like bring in the knowledge, if that makes any sense. You're feeling more confident now compared to before your weight loss? Yes, obviously 100%. I literally put in a check-in video today on my Instagram, and it's so weird watching that video and seeing it. It is me. My confidence now in general is amazing, and I always used to go to the gym and lift weights to lose weight and for like aesthetic reasons. I still have goals, aesthetic goals, but the reason for weightlifting for me now is like, I just love it so much. It's my passion, it's my hobby, it's like therapy for me. So I definitely am my most confident now with knowing what I want, knowing who I am, what goals I am working towards. So yeah, definitely my confidence is just through the roof in all aspects of life at the minute. You are your own worst critic at the end of the day, and it's mad to think, if I was looking at myself now 2 years ago where I was, I'd be laughing at myself now, being like, why are you not happy? But it's such a slippery slope when it comes to viewing yourself in the best possible light. So yeah, I am definitely so much more confident now than I ever have been with all things, never mind just my figure and things like that. You're quite shy. Used to be, can still be. I think, like I say, that I can adapt to different situations, so I will be shy if there's a very big character there. I obviously, like, when I come into a situation, if I don't know the people, or if I'm not familiar with the situation, then I will kind of be a bit withdrawn. I will be a bit quiet just to suss things out. I don't know, I think I'm a very nervous person. I always say like I'm too mature, I need to like relax a bit, blah blah blah. How do you expect to make new friendships and new paths in life if you're going to be shy? So they do say fake it till you make it, so I try my best now to act as confident as I can be, even if I'm not, because then it does kind of like make you feel, oh, like this is okay, you can be confident anyway, if that makes any sense. You look like a girl I could easily get along with, you're strong. Thank you. Probably. I don't know if I'm a bit of a naive person in terms of meeting new people, and that I expect the best from everyone until they prove me wrong. Like, no matter of other people's opinions and things like that, I'll always want to make my own opinion on people. So yeah, definitely, I don't see why we wouldn't get along. And strong. Depends what you class as strong. Like, to the world's strongest man, I'm probably weak, but thank you. You're a lovely person, kind of shy, and would be my friend. Again, I'd like to think I'm a nice person. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit shy, and of course I'll be anyone's friend until they give me a reason not to be. Your dream collab is Gymshark or Alphalete? Not Gymshark, no. Only because I barely shop on there now, and I have like not long bought a pair of leggings that everyone seems to have, and I did really like the look of, so I paid through the nose for these leggings because they were sold out everywhere, and they aren't what they used to be, and the fit isn't the same as what I don't know, I just don't, Gymshark just isn't a brand for me really that I go for. It's not in my top 3, it's probably not even in my top 5. The amount of Gymshark stuff I own now is maybe, it's just like literally all the long sleeve crops that they used to do in all the colours. That's basically all I have from them now, and the odd pair of legging, but I never ever look on there anymore. I never browse and see what they've got. It's not a brand that I look for anymore. Alphalete, definitely. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know how much I love Alphalete. They've actually got a big sale and drop today at 4 o'clock, so obviously I'm shopping that and spending way too much money that I shouldn't. But the thing with Alphalete is, like they say, they don't restock, so if you don't get it and it goes out of stock, then your chances of you getting it are slim. Like, you'll have to look through Depop or eBay and things like that, which I hate doing. I find it so hard to find the things that I want. So I do think Alphalete, yeah, I absolutely love the brand. I follow Christian on the Instagram as well, and he always puts proud but never satisfied, and that is literally a motto that I go with all the time. I'm always proud of myself, but I'm never 100% satisfied, and I think that is the best way to keep working on something, whether it be yourself or a project and things like that. You're always wanting the next best thing, but you need to be proud of what you've produced as well. So yeah, Alphalete would be an absolute dream. Maybe one day. Your favourite day is leg day. It's very, very hard to answer this because we're not in gyms at the minute. So I know I'm very, very lucky. If you follow me on Instagram, I do have a lot of equipment. I don't know if leg day is my favourite anymore. It definitely used to be, and again, like I say, it was for aesthetic reasons, but I do really like training upper body now. At the minute I'm doing a push-pull legs workout split, and I really, pull workouts are my favourite workouts, so it's like mostly training back. So it is between leg day and training back. I do really enjoy both of them, but the pain of leg day is just another level, so that that puts me off a little bit more. You enjoy tracking macros? I do. I don't actually know what I'd do if I didn't track macros. It's been something that I've been doing for a long, long time now, obviously over a year, and I feel like it just comes naturally to me now. It doesn't take me long to work things out, or it's literally like a split second to weigh out your pasta or the potatoes and things like that. So I do think it's something that I do genuinely enjoy. Yeah, it helps me know that I'm on the right track, I'm staying on track, I'm sticking to my calories and things like that. I know a lot of people don't like doing it or think it's obsessive, and each their own at the end of the day, but I know how good my relationship is with food now that I don't see it as a negative thing. Like if I go over on my carbs, which by the way I do a lot, it doesn't faze me, but I still have goals to hit. It's just the satisfaction, I think, of hitting little goals every day. Like I've got a protein goal to hit, so I try my best to hit that, and my calories, things like that. So I definitely do enjoy tracking macros, and it just comes like second nature, so I don't know if it's something that I'll ever stop doing, but I think that's out of fear. I've made the most progress because of the counting calories, so if I stopped tracking calories, I think I'd just be in fear of putting weight on, because I like to have it in front of me and know exactly what I can have that day, so that I know I'm not going over my calories. Whereas if I was like initiative eating, I don't know if I'd be very good at that, because I am such a foodie person. I've got such a sweet tooth. I'm not so hungry all the time, but I'm constantly thinking about my next meal, and if I didn't track macros, I think I'd just, without realising, eat more calories than I should be, or that I want to be eating at the minute. So macros is definitely a big part of my routine, but it's so small as well in the grand scheme of things, just to helping me tick boxes and stay on track. So you would struggle without a coach. Yeah, that probably goes back to the tracking macros thing. I have so much faith in Georgie. I have so much trust in her, and she has obviously helped me so much. I am actually training myself to be a PT and an online coach, so I do eventually want to have the knowledge there myself. So maybe one day I would not have a coach, but at the minute she's exactly what I need. She helps me. She's helped me so much through this lockdown, just giving me the goals to work towards and keeping things switched up, that's what I mostly enjoy. So I think I definitely would struggle without a coach. Like I said before, I obviously didn't have the knowledge, but I wasn't making the progress either of weight loss and what I wanted to do. I do definitely think I still need her, and I will need her for a while. But once I get my knowledge and I know more things and I'm a bit more experienced, then maybe I won't. But right now and for a long time, yeah, I definitely think I need her, and I would struggle without her. You did well in school. Yes. I did get good grades in all my GCSEs. I got at least a C or above, apart from in Welsh language, but again, I'm not Welsh. I think I got a D in that, so I still did well for not actually speaking the language and having it as my first language, which was the exam that they put me for, first language exam, which to this day, I asked them and I requested multiple times to be put to a lower exam, but they never gave me that. So yeah, that's probably why I got a D. But I'm pretty sure I got like a B in maths, a B in science, a in health and social. I was pretty good. I didn't get A stars, but I didn't get Ds. I didn't get below C either. So you're organised and seem to have your routine down. Yes and no. Now that I've started this PT course, I'm really trying to find a good balance between working, Instagram, doing workouts, chilling, eating. So I have four workouts a week that I like to do. 10,000 steps a day that I have a goal of. I like to do at least 1 hour of my PT course a day. If I can, I do a bit more, but at least an hour every day. I'm really struggling to get a good balance with it all at the minute. I don't know, it's just hard. And now obviously YouTube's back as well, so Instagram, YouTube, PT course, working out, full-time work, it is a lot to juggle, so I'm still trying to get to grips with it all. Weird one, but I assumed you were taller than you are. Okay, no. I'm 5'1", but that's not really an assumption, is it? But I wonder how you got the assumption that I was taller than I am. Okay. You would like to become a PT? Well, yeah. So it's definitely a career path that I've looked at before. So about 2 or 3 years ago, I think it was 2 actually, it wasn't as long as 3 years ago, so 2 years ago, the company that I'm studying my PT course with now, Ori Gym, they reached out to me 2 years ago and offered me the course, obviously for free, through my Instagram. And when I tell you that most of the girls I knew on Instagram took this course, I mean, like, basically everyone did, and I was a bit like, oh, should I be taking it too? But then, no. I politely turned it down. I know I wasn't ready. I didn't have the right mindset at the time. I didn't have the best relationship with working out and food and things like that, because obviously I was doing it all just to lose weight. It wasn't for any other reason. So definitely wasn't ready at the time. At the beginning of this year, because I've always pondered with the idea of being a PT or an online coach, but I always thought I wouldn't want to mix my hobby with my career and my passion with my career. But I weighed it all out, and to be honest, it wouldn't really affect my hobby in itself. It'd just be doing more of my hobby and helping other people learn and achieve what I've achieved with my coach, which is exactly what I wanted to pass on to other people. So that's where I'm at with Ori Gym now. So I'm studying with them. I'll leave a link down below actually to all their courses and things like that, and I've got a code Maddie20. It does give you 20% off all of their courses. I didn't have to put this in this video, but it's just something to help you guys. And if you are thinking about it, just go for it, because at the end of the day, if it scares you and it excites you at the same time, then you should definitely be doing it. So I have confidence in myself, but with terms of getting confidence to get clients, it's not a lot of confidence. But I just know I can do it. I can achieve anything I put my mind to. So I definitely am going to get qualified. I'm going to get clients, and hopefully it will become my full-time job. Yeah. You want to move away from Wales? Yes and no. Yes, because there's nothing here. I live in a city which basically is only a city because we have a library and a cathedral. There's literally nothing here. It's the bare minimum. Whenever I go and do something, it's always travelling at least to England. So yeah, I'd like to move away from here, but as well, I am looking into buying a house this year or putting a deposit down and things like that. But I don't think I want to live in Wales, no. But I haven't fully decided yet, so everything's still up in the air at the minute. You'll marry your boyfriend. Do you know what? I'm not going to say no, but marriage has never been something for me. It's never interested me. It's made me a bit like, oh, not the commitment side of thing. I think it's more like the wedding day. I hate the thought of a wedding day, like a whole day dedicated to me and obviously my boyfriend, all eyes on us. Nah. I just don't like it. But I never say never, but as well, if we didn't get married, it wouldn't faze me, because at the end of the day the commitment is there whether you're in a marriage or just in a relationship. So like I said, I'm not going to say no, but I really couldn't care less at the minute if we did or not. You prefer working out in the morning? Yes and no. Yes, because then, not in a way that I don't enjoy it, but it's kind of done for the day. It is a good way to start my day. Yes, I do really enjoy doing it in the mornings, but obviously with work and everything like that, it means getting up very early to get it done. So I do tend to work out more in the evening now. But yeah, I do prefer doing it in the morning, because it starts your day off on a good start. Do you know what I mean? You don't like your job anymore and want to become a PT or an influencer. Alright. No, I'm joking. That's a fine question. I don't not like my job. I just don't enjoy it and don't get as much satisfaction as I used to from it. I do think it's time for a career change for me now, but as well, I wouldn't say that I don't enjoy it. It's just not what I want to do anymore. So it's not as enjoyable as it used to be, but I wouldn't say I don't dread going to work, if that levels it up. Yes, I do want to become a PT, and I obviously do earn a small amount of money through Instagram at the minute, so it is a handy thing to have for me. You're getting very sick of all the fake accounts. Seriously, seeing you get so many. I am sick of fake accounts, but at the end of the day, what can I do about it? I mean, what are these people doing with these fake accounts? I don't know, but at the end of the day, all I have is my Instagram account at MaddieFit. That's it. And obviously I have my own personal account, so, but I know no one's trying to copy that one. It's my fitness account that everyone's trying to copy for whatever reason, which is fine. I'll leave you to it, but I guess imitation is the highest form of flattery. That's what they say, isn't it? So you're a super chill person enjoying what you do. Yeah, I'm very laid back. I just think I don't like to waste my energy on things that I can't control. So I mean, if you can control it, then yeah, go ahead. But yeah, I'm just very laid back. I just take things day by day and I don't like to take anything too seriously, you know. You want to be skinnier? Probably not. When this question was asked, it was in November or December, so maybe, but where I am at the minute, I'm really, really happy. Honestly, no, like I am fully happy with where I am at now. At the end of the day, I always want to keep working on myself, keep growing and things like that, but my figure at the minute, I am really happy with. In school, you were not one of the popular kids. I was between like the ones that most people knew and the okay. Like I was just average. I was never like unpopular, but I wasn't at the top with the popular kids, no. But at the time, that's all you want in school, isn't it? Like to be popular, for everyone to know you, blah blah blah. But oh my god, do you know, when you leave school, you just think like, what was all of that about? It's so hard. It's so strange. But I was told that in school. I was told like it doesn't matter when you get out of school, but until you grow older and realise you can dress both girly and street. Yeah. Like I do wear dresses, but I also wear leggings, I also wear jeans, I also wear joggers. I'm wearing joggers now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I like to think so. I don't know if I can pull it off, but I do it anyway. You don't like Disney movies. How did you know? Okay, so I don't not like them, but I don't like them either. I'm just there, like, if it's on, might watch it, but I don't go looking for a Disney movie to watch. No hate to Disney, it's just not my kind of thing, you know. No, they're not bad, and I do actually watch quite a lot of them because I work in a nursery, so the kids obviously want to watch the Disney movies, so you will find me watching a few of them, but I don't ever go out of my way to try and watch one. You are 5 foot tall only. Wrong, I'm 5'1.3" tall. That was not good English. You've always struggled with your weight. Yes, I actually have. When I was younger, I was bone, skin and bone, that's all I was. My mum really worried about me. I remember she was always poking my ribs and being like, you need some fat on you. Then I put weight on, then I dropped it really badly, went really skinny again. My weight has fluctuated so much. Like 5 months before getting with Georgie, that was my biggest. And then I did a bit of work to lose weight for my holiday. Then I came back and I wasn't as big as what I started, but after, when, do you know when you work for something and then you just go absolutely mad? So like on holiday, I was just having everything and anything, which it wasn't the best idea, but it's been and gone now. But I've always struggled with my weight. You get a lot of free stuff. yes and no. I do turn down a lot of free stuff actually. I don't want it without being rude. I will never accept a gifting. I'll never accept something if I have no intention of using it. Do you know what's actually really scary? The amount of opportunities you get just by having a platform with a few thousand followers. The amount of opportunities I get to launch my own app, my own website, my own brand. It's actually mad. Personally, it's just my personal opinion again, so please don't come for me, but I do personally believe that you shouldn't be allowed to release a workout guide or nutrition guide and things like that if you aren't qualified. But people still do it and it's still going on, so it's just my personal opinion. It's like by now I could have had my own app, I could be selling my own workout guides and things like that, but it's just not, it's not what I'm about, you know. You would prefer to have Chinese over pizza? Probably not, no. I definitely, no, that's definitely not true. It's probably been since I was like 7 maybe. 7? I don't know if that's too young, I don't know. But it's since from a young age I've loved Domino's, I've loved pizza. Every year I went to Pizza Hut for my birthday and things like that, so no, I wouldn't choose Chinese over pizza, but at the same time I do love a good Chinese, but pizza is just different, you know, pizza and pasta, my favourite foods. You're very fit, dedicated and confident. Dedicated, yes. Confident, yeah. Very fit. It depends what your level of fitness are again, like stamina wise, like if you would send me for a jog, probably not, no, I probably wouldn't make it after 2 minutes, but in terms of like weightlifting and things like that, yeah, definitely. Yeah, very dedicated. Obviously I'm dedicated to my goals now that I know that I want, so once I have something in my head I do want to achieve it, but I've always been like that. Very mature, organised, have your shit together and intelligent. Very mature, yes, like I've already said. Organised, yes, unless I have too much on my plate like I do at the minute. I'm a bit of a scramble. Have my shit together. Yeah, like I say, I know what I want now, so anything not to do with that I suppose I don't really associate myself with now. So if it's to do with me, it's something that I want, so yeah, I know what I want and I got it all worked out for me. I just need to find a way of actually getting there. Intelligent, yes and no, whatever you class as intelligent, but yeah, I'm definitely not, I wouldn't say I'm not clever, because obviously like things like my grades and things like that show that I do have some intelligence. You're incredibly kind and caring. I like to think so. I don't have any evidence of this obviously, but I think, like I say, if there's people that treat me in that way, then I'll treat them back. So people are kind and caring towards me, show that they care, that they support me, things like that, then I'm definitely the exact same back. So you worry too much about other people's opinions? Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say I worry, I just have a fear of negative opinions, but there's always going to be, you're not everyone's cup of tea at the end of the day. Like you're always going to have people out there that don't like you or have an opinion about you, whether it's true or not, and you just gotta, at the end of the day, you have your circle of people for a reason, so you just kind of have to move on. You're daring and would love to skydive and bungee jump. I'm not, no. I mean, I like pushing myself out of my comfort zone these days, but naturally I'm not daring and I probably wouldn't choose to do either of those things, no. You like pineapple on pizza? No, that's disgusting, sorry. Anyone that does, sorry, I'm not being rude, but you're posh. Again, don't think so. No. What does posh mean? Like, I don't know, it's really difficult. It's such a broad, again, a broad thing, like there's different definitions of posh, so, but I wouldn't say so, personally. Oh my god, and that's all of them. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that sent the assumptions in. I hope that this has helped you find more out about me. I'll leave a link to my Instagram down below, and then, yeah, I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thank you for watching.